Asa back here just like a second after the other one. Gonna record one more. Gonna try to keep this one short. I say that in every fucking video though. But anywho, so I made a TikTok and stuff earlier, and we're gonna go and stomp that out. There's the donkey now. Hey, buddy. Anyway, he's happy. He got to eat like 4 or 5 oranges and stuff, and then he also got to eat a like giant gingerbread man. I made a video of him eating a gingerbread man and made it with that Uma Musume Pretty Derby music and stuff, and behind is cute and stuff, whatever. but yeah, so did that, and that's kind of part of his Christmas present. Also got him a like small bag of apples and stuff for Christmas tomorrow, so he'll be able to have a good snack there as well. He just put his ears up. I think he just heard me say what he's got. But anyway, so there's that. This video will come out the day after Christmas. Anybody watches it, hope y'all had a good one. Today is Christmas Eve. Yesterday we went to my parents' house, and we had kind of their Christmas over there. Her family's going to be coming over tomorrow, and of course my daughter got most of the shit and everything, which is great. She enjoyed it. She got like a little like training bicycle thing. It's pretty cool. She ain't really fucking with it a whole lot right now though, but hopefully she will. Before, for Christmas, they got her like a couple years ago. It's like a little horse that you ride. It's got like a little wheels on it, kind of push it along and stuff like that. It's like a plastic deal, and it plays some music and stuff. It's kind of neat, I guess. I brought my ideas and stuff out here because I didn't know what I was really going to talk about with these videos. But that's kind of the thing, though, is once you get to go ahead and flip back to the page I need to be on. But for just my daily tasks, I write down all the shit I've got to fucking do throughout the day. And actually, I usually have about a week scheduled out. It obviously always changes, though, because if you have to involve like so many other factors and other people, it always changes. Got a car coming through, so if you hear anything, but probably hear the dogs barking too. They're pretty good about alerting you. But anyways, I'm just here in the backyard right now. But yeah, so the daughter had a good time over there. Got to eat a little bit. They got some Texas Roadhouse brand rolls from Walmart. They're pretty fucking good. My mom's a terrible cook, so obviously she like burnt the bottom of them and stuff. I had to live with her burning fucking everything forever. I'm so thankful for my wife actually being a really amazing cook and stuff. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see if we can squeeze off one more cigarette here. I'm gonna roll a little bit of the backer out though, make it a little more airy. I've said in my other videos, but if anybody don't know, I roll my own. It's a lot cheaper. Started doing that whenever I moved out. In my parents' house whenever I was 21. I know it sounds late and stuff, right? But I was doing the whole college thing, and that just didn't work out and stuff. And I was just kind of mowing yards and shit at the time too for some money and whatever. But I had enough money saved up that I was able to move out and survive about a month till I got a job. So, so many fucking job applications. That's kind of my first foray into fucking realizing how everything works. Is like a lot of times these places just always accepting job applications. Get stems every now and again though. At least roll your own cigarettes and stuff. But pizza place called, started delivering pizzas. By far, still the best money I've ever fucking made. Rough on your car though. So if you can do it for a year or two, or if you just got a car that's like it just doesn't ever seem to fucking stop, then hey, it's good. I mean, I started out delivering in a 93 Nissan Maxima. I thought the timing belt had been changed by a person who had it before. Did not, and threw a timing belt at 400,000 miles. Probably best car I've ever fucking had. you know, it was just kind of wore out time I got it, you know, in a way. But I had it for a few, like 3 years roughly. It's actually my dad's, and after he retired, he just gave it to me because that was his little cheap gas saver to go to work and stuff, you know. But anyways, that was a good ass car. Then had a Suzuki Samurai, and luckily that was whenever gas was like $1.50 a gallon or something. I'd go in, fill it up because the fuel gauge didn't work right. Go and fill it up like every day before work and shit. And it's like $7 something. And I lived pretty far out whenever I was renting and stuff at that time too, from town. Drove that forever. Had barely any heat and everything like that. Man, it's crazy. She gotta do what she gotta do though. And then eventually ended up getting a 2010 Mazda 3. Super nice car whenever I got it. Absolutely destroyed it with the pizza delivery though. Had it for years afterwards. Everything started fucking up. Dash was lit up like Christmas trees. Had all kinds of shit, but it kept going. I sold it with like 250,000 miles on it, and the odometer had stopped. So I'm not telling how many was on it. It stopped just a few months before I sold it though. So I mean, probably didn't have a whole lot more. Chickens wrestling around back there, but it's a good car, good car. I've heard shitty things about Mazda, but I wouldn't mind having another one again. Um, just a little 4-cylinder, but it's kind of swift and everything too. It's good. And I'm a big fan of Initial D. So whenever I was doing these pizza deliveries, uh, I was dropping one tire off the fucking road so I can hang a curb better and shit and everything. It's stupid, but it's cool though. I knew for a fact though that I could beat anybody back to get that next delivery. You know what I'm saying? And never got pulled over while delivering pizza, which is great. But anyways, back to the main point of this one here. Here's what I got from my dad for Christmas. It's pretty neat. Well, let me show the. It's got a case. It's nice, and it's got this here where you can put it on your boot, and I guess this here's where you can put it on like your pants because you don't technically. I thought you did, but you don't technically have to undo these. Here, take it off. It's just so you can put it on a thing. But here it is. Got a little dirty and stuff. Just kind of touching on it and stuff a little bit. But pretty neat, super sharp. I do like how it has like some finger grooves up here for like your thumb, and it's got a pretty decent little wave holding it. It's also got a hole back there when you put a lanyard on it and stuff. Always like. Um, Never fucking heard this before. I think Dad said it was like some guy makes them or some shit, but it's CFK Cutlery Company, handmade knives, and then the steel is ATS-34. Don't know what the fuck that means. It's supposed to be good shit, I guess. But I noticed with Dad's, he's got one similar. It's kind of tarnished around, so I'll definitely have to. Well, I'm not gonna protect it or anything. I showed that one knife off in that video I'd made before where I was at the cave, and I think I may replace my walking around the woods knife and stuff with this one here. I like how this near's balanced pretty decently. If I can get it on here, you know. I wish it had just a little bit deeper of a thing here for you to hold on to. It's just not really the point of it. Dad's got one that's a little bit smaller, but it has like better finger holder parts on it or whatever. But it's supposed to be camel bone. It's also got this neat little groove or design there on the tang and stuff. So pretty neat, pretty neat. I enjoyed that. Got a couple other little like doodad things, bag of socks and shit. But yeah, so that's pretty neat, and didn't know I was going to be talking about fucking jobs and moving out and all that bullshit and stuff in this video. And here we are almost at 10 minutes. So, yeah, so like I say, this one will come out the day after Christmas. So, hope everybody enjoyed the holidays, whatever you celebrate and stuff. I mean, like I mentioned in another video, we do the Yule thing, doing like a little like magic thing and stuff at night, kind of throughout the days here. for that, me and my wife together. And but you know, we do celebrate Christmas with like all the normies and the family and stuff like that. You know, just because I mean, you know, it's kind of what's here, right? So, and it's fun giving gifts and getting gifts and doing that whole ordeal and stuff. And I'd say that's probably the way that a lot of people kind of do shit. Can't say that for sure though, but it's what it is. And yeah, if anybody watch this, thanks for watching and hope you have a good one.